Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Daycare teaches children, to learn, to share, resolve arguments, and play well with others. They also learn to become better at communicating. Daycare also benefits parents as it grants them the opportunity to maintain a full-time job. Today we have Tishani Toussaint here to let us know all about the Blessings Daycare Center, in particular their relocation. Good morning, Tishani. Welcome to Good Morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
When was this daycare initially opened?
So Blessings Daycare Center has been in operation since 2014. And of course, we started with the aim to put children first. That has been our mantra throughout the years of service. And we are at a point where it's time for us to elevate, to ascend. And so that is why we are now relocating to our very own facility.
Oh, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
That's certainly welcome.
All right, so in terms of that relocation, where is that? Where are you going to be?
So we are going to Dewars Commercial, and that is just off of the Social Security roundabout. It is one of the newest development in St. Kitts, commercial development, and so we are elated to be in that location. Very, very elated to be there.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the benefits, do you think, of this new location?
So some of the benefits of the new relocation, of course, is expansion. Of course, expanding our brand is something that we have been really looking forward to. Because of the excellent service that we provide, we saw it fitting to really promote and explore new services to our parents. And when we look at the community at large, you know, the community is evolving now, and there's so many more services that parents need in order to assist them. Maybe they may want to exercise after work or after school classes. They may have extracurricular activities, and so our programs now would be able to benefit these parents who are looking for these services.
So, Ms. Toussaint, do you have a kindergarten now? Because I don't think you remember my face. I signed up London and AJ for your school some years back.
Yes. And that's something that we would want to go into after this journey. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff.
All right, so how many children do you currently have? And
we currently cater for 22 children at our current location, and with the expansion, we are going to 75.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yes.
So what are the implications for staffing?
So the implication for staffing, of course, from 22 going to 75, we have to hire additional staff in, because we like to give the individual attention. Of course, if a child is going to be properly developed, you will need that intimate time, teacher-child time, and we believe that having a very small ratio is the key to having a holistic development at our center.
All right, so what is that ratio, ideally?
So the ratio per teacher, if it's a child at nursery to age, meaning 18 months to 3 years, then we look at 6 to 1 teacher. If it's an infant, then it would be 3 to 1 teacher. Yes.
Okay.
And the program that we offer is high school program, which is active learning, which, you know, every day the teacher, they initiate activities based on the key development indicator that they are seeking to see from the child. And of course, observations are being done. We definitely dialogue with our parents to keep them abreast as to what is happening with their children. So we have what we call an open communication system with our parents, and we try to foster that as much as possible.
So how early do you take kids at your daycare?
So we take them in from, we say birth, and birth meaning any time after the parent is ready to return to work.
Okay.
Yes, that's the age group that we start.
So from 3 months until?
3 months until, yes. And now we are going up to 5 years. Okay. We are currently at 3, and so we are now advancing to 5 years.
Okay. Yes. Good stuff.
All right, just out of sheer curiosity, has the new staff been hired as yet, or are you still going through that interview process?
Well, we are still going through that interview process because we are ready to relocate late August for September to reopen, and we want to have a grand opening as well for the community to know all about us. And we welcome every member of Dewars Commercial and the Dewars Residential to come out when we give that date on our Facebook page, so that they're able to come in and just walk around your space to see, you know, what can be in store for their children once they're interested in our programs. Yes.
So Tishani, since your inception, you said in 2014,
Yes.
how has your school grown?
Okay, so from 2014, one of the things that we have noticed is one of the main requests of our parents is continuity, and that is why we have pushed for this. And it has taken us a while, but we're finally here.
Yeah.
And with that, persons who have brought their children in from the nursery start would recognize, okay, 3 years, and then there's nowhere for the child to go. He or she has to go in a different environment, has to adapt all over again. And so with that, our growth has been steady, but it would have been more impactful had we had that expansion, that we could have had our children continue with us. So now we are able to offer that, and we feel very good about that. Yes.
Registration will be open until September, is it?
Registration is currently open till August 18th.
August 18th.
However, we want to give the general public some more time, so we are going down now to the 25th of August for registration. So if you are a person who maybe late on registering, then you have that additional week to do so.
All right, and what's that process entail?
Okay, the registration process entails completing a registration form. The forms are available at our current location at Blessings Commercial, where we are currently. And that form, once you complete, you submit to our center, and we assess and then call the parent in for an interview. So we usually have an interview process where we would let the parent know of our policies, the expectation of our center, and at that time, any questions that the parent have, that the opportune time to for those questions to be answered. So that is what the registration process is like.
All right, if you could give us a sense of what some of those policies are.
Okay, so some of our policies speaks to signing in and out when you're coming in, bringing the child in, persons picking up the child who are unauthorized, and of course you would have to call us in advance to notify us. Policies of our center on a whole, in terms of our center rules, the respect of our teachers, our teaching staff, in that manner. Of course, our program, what our program offers, the development and all of that is needed for the child to be at our center. All of those policies are things that we would discuss with the parent firsthand. Our fees as well, to let the parent know how everything is structured. That is very important as well. Yes.
Tishani, in early childhood education, there's basically no rest, little or no rest. Why choose this area to pursue a career?
So I love children. That's the first thing. And working with children, they keep you young. They keep you looking young, and you get to dance and have fun time with them. And providing care and development for them, and quality care, I might say, is what drove me to early childhood. When I started, doing my assessment, I see that there, was a breakdown somewhat, especially in terms of environment. Of course, there is a need for a stimulative environment if you are going to start with any early childhood center. And that promotes a lot of development, wanting the children to return day after day. And so being a part of that, I'm able to give that to a child, I am, quite contentful. And I love early childhood. Love that.
Lovely.
Yes.
All right, so in that same vein, with such passion, how does the Blessings Daycare Center stand out from other daycares around the country, or does it?
Okay, so Blessings Daycare Center definitely stands out because we serve with excellence. That's number one. And we believe we should meet children wherever they are. So if a child comes in and we need to go the extra mile to get the child where he or she should be, then we are able to do that, and we are always delighted to help a child. And that's where our center stands out. We provide, as I said earlier, the intimate individual care so that child gets a lot of attention, that child is engaged throughout the day, and that is very, very pivotal for early childhood development. So that's what makes my center stands out. No child is left behind at my center.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
So I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. For 2 years, we had COVID. How did the COVID initially impact your center?
So, of course, we were impacted. As early childhood center, we were first-hand for the impact. And we, of course, had to face many challenges. that delayed even this process that is happening now. And so, but after that, being away, getting some time to really rethink, and that gave me the strength to really come back stronger and be able to make decisions that I wasn't able to make before. And the COVID, it did so many things, but it had some benefits to it. It really stopped, they stopped the movement for a while, put you in a place where you now have to deal with yourself, like thinking outside the box. How do you achieve certain things? Who are you? Where do you see yourself? What do you want? The center, so give you time to write and all of that. So yes, that downtime did a lot of that for us. But yes, we were impacted financially as well. Okay. But the strength of God, we made a comeback. Yes, we're grateful for that.
Lovely. Congratulations again.
Right. So how can people get in touch with you, Tishani?
Okay, so our contact number is 869-668-6733. And we want to make it as easy as possible for members of the public. You can send us a WhatsApp for an inquiry. Also, on our Facebook page, we also have an inquiry where you can complete a form, very, very simple, and submit it, and we will definitely contact you. So that's our number, 668-6733. Our email address is blessingsdaycare2013@outlook.com. You can also reach us via email as well.